EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Beck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cardinal first down.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Pass complete there to Harrison. 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Beck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey Benson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Looking to throw. Beck. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give running right is Love. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. A gain of 7.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get that complete to Harrison. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., 33 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mustang 19, 79 Broncos, Warriors 70, Panthers.
Now it's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Running to start the drive is Love. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison.
Complete to number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 11.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on third down. Beck. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Gonna give it to Love. Nothing doing there. They're gonna wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21-7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. A short one here, caught by McBride. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. On a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 7-yard line.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here is 3rd and 5.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Beck. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Richardson. He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Love again, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beck. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ready, go.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Being on some shit. We go 0 to 100.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Powering his way forward. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the gun on 3rd down. Back. And that's incomplete.
That is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here. But that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here's Richardson to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson looking to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down.
Play action. Now Richardson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Let's go!
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he comes back with one incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bob.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Short one here, caught by McBride. Down the right sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 70 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The Cards go and nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Room past the 35. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Richardson looking to throw this. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back to Taylor on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
19 Lions. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Ready, go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
48, Colts 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
First carry for James Conner. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point safely through. And the lead down to 20. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Beck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10.
Panther 6, 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
At the 40-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Operating from the gun. Richardson. This taken in by Downs. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hurt. Stay with him. Ready.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down.